Hey friends, welcome to the AfraRugs Explainer. We're AfraRugs LLC, based right here in Colorado, and we have this one big belief. A rug isn't just something you walk on. No way. It's culture, it's history, and it's pure style, all rolled into one. Today, we're diving into something I think you're going to love. The really beautiful and honestly surprising connection between a classic blue Persian rug and that breezy, light-filled coastal style.
You know that feeling, right? You walk into a coastal-inspired home and it's like you can instantly breathe deeper. There's this sense of calm that just washes over you. It's all about light and air and just tranquility. But how do you actually capture that feeling and make it your own, something that feels unique to you? So let's just quickly touch on the basics. Coastal design, at its heart, is all about creating that light and open atmosphere. You start with a foundation of whites and other neutrals to make the space feel huge. Then you layer in those blues and greens that remind you of the sea, and you bring in natural stuff like wood and linen to add texture. The whole goal is a relaxed vibe, like you're on vacation every single day.
All right, so here's our game plan for today. We're going to talk about why we love coastal style, introduce a really unexpected but amazing anchor piece, see how it's basically got the ocean in every thread, learn how to master the mix, and then finally, create your very own seaside escape. Sound good? Let's jump in. First things first, why is this style so popular? Well, it's because it feels like it can breathe. Coastal design just has that light, open, uncluttered feeling. It's effortlessly chic, and it promises this sense of peace the second you step inside. It's a style that whispers instead of shouts, you know? But here's the thing with any style that gets really popular. How do you stop it from looking like everyone else's? How do you add some soul, some personality? Well, it turns out there's a kind of secret weapon, something that can totally elevate the whole look by adding a layer of history and elegance without messing with that essential calm. And that brings us right to our next section, the unexpected anchor piece. This is where we pull back the curtain on the one thing that can ground your coastal design and give it that unique, soulful character we're all after.
And here it is, the blue Persian rug. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. A traditional, intricate Persian rug in a simple, breezy coastal home. It sounds like it wouldn't work, but just stick with me here. This is where the real magic happens. This one piece adds history, a richness of color, and an incredible depth that you just can't get anywhere else.
So, why on earth does this work so well? Let's get into our third section and talk about how a blue Persian rug literally has the ocean woven into its very threads. We're not just talking about the color blue. The deep, rich blues in these rugs are part of a tradition that's centuries old, giving them a character that perfectly mirrors the timelessness of the sea itself. Just take a second and really imagine this. The soothing blues, the intricate patterns, it's not just something on your floor. It's a whole experience. It brings the movement and the calm of the sea right into your room. It grounds the space and adds this layer of color that feels totally organic and intentional. Now, this is where you can really see the harmony. Look how a blue Persian rug plays with the classic coastal elements. You put it against white walls, and it creates this beautiful, soft contrast. You place it under wood furniture, and it brings out all that natural warmth. And next to some flowy linen curtains, you get this amazing, cohesive, sea-inspired vibe. It doesn't fight with anything. It makes everything better.
Okay, so let's get practical. How do you actually pull this off in your own home so it looks amazing and not just random? This section is all about mastering that perfect coastal mix.
The key, and this is really the secret sauce, is the blend. You're creating this gorgeous contrast, the smooth, elegant pattern of the Persian rug up against the rougher, more natural textures of coastal decor. I'm talking about things like driftwood or jute or maybe some rattan chairs. That mix of smooth and rough is exactly what makes the space feel layered, interesting, and totally alive.
And look how simple it can be to pull this off. Here are 5 super easy steps. First, pair that rug with lots of white so the blues really sing. Second, layer in some natural fibers, like jute, to get that beachy texture. Third, add some wood accents for warmth. Fourth, toss around some light fabrics like linen throws. And finally, sprinkle in a few other blue accents, like throw pillows, to tie the whole room together beautifully.
And hey, if you're feeling inspired and thinking about finding that perfect piece for your own space, be sure to check out our full collection at AfraRugs.com. That's AfraRugs.com. And as a little thank you for tuning in, you can use the code AFRAPOD10, that's AFRAPOD10, at checkout for a special discount. All right, let's bring it all home with our last section. Because this isn't just about decorating a room, right? It's about creating a feeling. It's about building a personal coastal haven that's your own little escape from the world.
And look how easy it is to build this little retreat. You start with that gorgeous blue Persian rug as your foundation. It sets the entire tone. Then you add a super comfy chair, perfect for curling up with a book. You place a few things that mean something to you, like some seashells you collected or a cool piece of driftwood on a shelf. Maybe you even have a favorite book about the ocean nearby. All of a sudden, it's not just a corner of a room anymore, it's your sanctuary.
And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? That one single element, the rug, has the power to completely transform the vibe of your space. It becomes the heart of your personal retreat, inviting you to just slow down, unwind, and reconnect with yourself.
So let's just quickly wrap this up. A standard coastal room, it's light and airy, it's simple and clean, but it can be a little predictable. Now add that blue Persian rug. The room is still light and airy, but now it's also grounded. It's not just simple and clean anymore, it's elegant and soulful. And maybe most importantly, it goes from predictable to unique and deeply personal. So I'd love to leave you with this question to think about. What's the one element in your own home that brings you that incredible sense of calm? We'd absolutely love to hear about it in the comments. Thanks so much for joining me today.